You know, if you're looking for a Frenchwood door product and you want to have peace of mind that the blowing wind and the blowing rain are not going to infiltrate it and cause damage to your home, and you want a door that just is very energy efficient and has virtually no maintenance to it, this is the door for you. Our Frenchwood hinge doors are beautiful. They have a 4 5/8 inch top rail, 4 5/8 inch stiles on the side, and at the bottom they have a 10-inch bottom rail. So it gives you the look and warmth of a true traditional French door. And there's basically no maintenance involved. But beyond the beauty of them, let's talk about the construction of these doors. The door panels themselves are made of laminated veneer lumber. So they have the structural strength and warmth and energy efficiency of wood. And laminated veneer lumber is lumber that's been laminated under heat and pressure so that it stays strong, it stays true, it doesn't warp, it doesn't bow, it doesn't pull apart, as opposed to a traditional solid wood Douglas fir or a pine type door. On the outside of the door, there's a polyurea finish. This is a low maintenance finish. There's a phenolic resin that's applied to the LVL lumber so that the finished exterior can be applied to that. Moisture cannot permeate inside that wood. So you have a very stable product, a product that's not going to warp and twist and bow. Termites aren't going to be able to get into it and aren't going to damage your door, and it's not going to dry rot. The exterior maintenance on the door is continuous. We have a solid wood jamb, but on the outside we have a low maintenance fiberglass type jam extension so that there's no maintenance of any kind on the outside. The sill is a rigid aluminum with a thermal break built into it. So these doors are really solid. They have all the warmth and beauty of a traditional wood French door, but none of the drawbacks and liabilities of the door. On the inside, they're available with either solid pine, which can be painted or stained. So if you want to complement a hardwood floor or furniture or kitchen cabinets, we can give you the warmth of either pine, oak, or maple, custom stained in the finish of your choice, or paint it to the finish of your choice. The glass in the doors is all double pane insulated glass, tempered safety glass, of course, and our standard glass package is what we call our Low E4 Smart Sun glass. The Smart Sun glass is microscopic layers of metal particles which are bonded onto the inner side of the outer pane of glass. And these metal particles, while they're invisible to the eye, they reflect back to the source certain wavelengths of light. For instance, ultraviolet light, which is what fades your furniture, your fabric, your flooring, your upholstery, 95% of that ultraviolet light will be reflected back to the outside. Conversely, infrared light, which is really heat, as that heat from the sun bakes on this door, 70% of that heat will be reflected back to the outside. And in the wintertime, when it's cold outside and you're trying to keep the heat and the comfort and warmth inside, as the heat from the inside hits that glass, again, about 70% of the heat will be reflected back in, keeping your home much more comfortable and requiring you to run the furnace a lot less. So from an energy efficiency standpoint, structural integrity standpoint, these doors can't be beat. But there's some other important things about these doors that I think you need to know. From an ease of operation, the doors come with this hardware. This happens to be our Covington hardware in a lifetime polished brass, but we have 8 different types of hardware in a myriad of different finishes. But to open the door, all you need to do is turn down on the lever and open it, close it, it latches. On the passive side of the door, all you need to do is turn down on the lever and that opens also. When I turn down the lever, that retracts a bolt at the top and the bottom that latches into a stainless steel plate in the door jamb that holds it very securely. So again, it's as simple as closing the door, going up to bolt it, closing the door here, lifting up to latch it, and the door is closed very securely. Now, one of the things about French doors that a lot of people don't consider is usually where French doors are located, they have little or no protection from the elements. They usually don't have an overhang like a front door. Usually they're on the back or side of a home, maybe on a second floor balcony or deck, where they get a lot of exposure to weather. And if you get wind-driven rain, French doors can be a real nightmare, keeping them watertight and not having damage to the inside of your home. With these doors, they're entirely different. This is the only door that's made that has this type of weather stripping. Most doors use some type of weather stripping around the jamb, and they depend upon the door closing into that weather stripping. On the Renewal by Andersen Frenchwood hinge door, The weather stripping is actually on the door, not on the jamb. And this gasket material runs continuously on all four sides of the door, even along the bottom. So the gasket is continuous. There's no seams in it. And that means that when the door closes and locks into the head or the jamb or the sill or the astragal on a double door, that weather stripping, which is continuous, is closed and compressed very tightly so that water and air can't get in. And if water would get in there, then it gets caught in this channel, runs down to the bottom and drains to the outside. So you can put a fire hose on this door and you're not going to have any leakage problems. And you can rest assured that when this door is installed properly by dial one, your heartache and your damage to your existing floors or ceilings or whatever is going to go away, because this door will stand the test, the best test that Mother Nature can throw at it. So in addition to the good looks and energy efficiency and weather stripping of these doors, another thing I want to show you is how easy they are to use. This is our active door. It's an in-swing door. So all you need to do to unlock the door is turn down on the lever and the door opens. Now when I close this door, this latch is going to engage into my strike plate. But then what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift up on the handle, and you'll see that these bolts come out. These are actually hooks that hook into my astragal on my double door. And what that does is pull the door together very tightly. A lot of times, especially on 8-foot tall doors, the doors want to warp in. Well, with this door, it can't happen, because when you lift up on that and that hook comes out, that hook locks this door securely at the top and bottom and makes for a very secure lock. So again, I close the door, it latches. When I lift up, my hooks engage into the astragal, and then I turn my deadbolt, and the door is locked and it's secure. Undo the deadbolt, pull down on the lever, it retracts the hooks in the latch. On my passive door, this is bolted into place. All I need to do is pull down on the lever. It retracts the bolt at the bottom and at the top and allows this door to open very easily. When I want to close the door, all I need to do is close it, lift up, and my bolt throws into my top and down into the bottom. So again, I'll lift up on the lever here, and you can see that bolt. And that bolt goes up securely and goes down securely into the bottom, and that engages it with stainless steel plate. So the door is locked very securely. So again, lock it into place, latch it, lock it, bolt it. Another feature of these doors is the hinges. The hinges are very unique. Most doors just use a regular leaf hinge. These doors use a adjusting hinge. So this hinge allows the door to be raised up or down or in or out. So you can get a perfect reveal around the perimeter of the door. And if you ever get any structural movement or settling, it's very easy to go back in there and adjust the door in a matter of minutes and have a perfect weather-tight seal and have a nice even reveal all around the door. So if you're looking for a high quality Frenchwood hinge door, a door that you know is going to look beautiful, is going to provide all the finishing options. We have 11 exterior colors. We have the pine, oak, or maple on the inside that can be stained or painted. We have a myriad of hardware options and all the popular finishes. We have energy efficient glass. This would be the door you should consider. This is a Renewal by Andersen Frenchwood hinged in-swing door. Many times when considering a French door for your home, an in-swing door that swings into the home may not be the most practical alternative due to existing furniture placement like a kitchen or dining room table or traffic patterns. An in-swing door may not be convenient. And then the alternative to consider would be an out-swing door, doors that swing out onto a patio or a deck area. And if that's the case, our Renewal by Andersen Frenchwood out-swing door is the perfect solution. This happens to be a cocoa bean exterior color, one of the 11 exterior colors we have that never need painting. Has the same 4 5/8 inch style and rail on the sides and the top, the 10-inch rail at the bottom. This particular door features our FDL grill. This is a grill that's applied outside of the glass as well as on the interior side of the home. So it gives you the true divided light look of a wood French door with none of the liabilities or maintenance. Again, a completely maintenance-free exterior, never need to be painted. Instead of opening in, the door opens out like this. And similar to the in-swing door, when I close the door, it will latch, and when I throw the lever up, these bolts engage into the astragal, so it closes and secures the door very tightly. Out-swing doors tend to be more prone to water and air infiltration, but between the exterior dust baffles and the continuous weather stripping all the way around the door, similar to what you found on the in-swing door, this door seals very tightly. Again, you can put a fire hose on this door. You can put the wind behind it. If this door is installed properly, you're not going to have any problems of any kind. So if you want a door that gives you peace of mind, this would be the way to go. The hinges are all color coordinated. This happens to be our Newbury handle set in oil rub bronze. Another feature of an outswing door is that if you want to put a screen on it, we have a disappearing screen that retracts into the jamb on the inside of this door. So this will retract and disappears back into the jamb. Again, the interiors are available in pine, oak, or maple. This particular one is a pine interior that's been finish painted to the color of the customer's choice. The sill at the bottom is a Fibrex composite material, so no termites, no dry rot. So if you want a well-insulated door, you want our low E4 smart sunglass, you want a myriad of grill options, you want 11 exterior colors, you want to be able to customize the interior look of your door, and you want a door that's just going to be beautiful and last for many years and not have to worry about when the wind blows or the weather blows, and it's going to keep your house very comfortable year-round and just give you peace of mind that you've bought the very best product available and you don't have to worry about your French door anymore. The Renewal by Andersen Frenchwood hinge doors, whether in-swing or out-swing, are going to be the perfect solution for you. And I know that when you get these in your home, you're going to love them, you're going to be happy, and you're going to be tickled to death and tell your friends and neighbors to look at your beautiful French doors from Renewal by Andersen. And